Okay, in this video, we're going to take a look at how to add a parent either as a student or as a guardian. So maybe you may have some parents here who really want to help out their child in your Google Classroom. So you have two options for that. You have the default option, which is to invite them as a guardian, which allows them to get weekly reports on what their child has been doing in Google Classroom. And all you need is to get somehow get the parent's email. So as you begin your first couple days of instruction with students, you may want to send out a form or gather parent emails in one way or another. So once you have their emails, you simply come over here to your People tab, scroll down so you can see all your students here, and on our student accounts, you'll be able to see where it says invite guardians. So right now you're looking at one of my test school classrooms, and some of the people who don't say, if it doesn't say invite guardians, because they're using a free Gmail account. The ones that do say invite guardians, which is all of our students, those are Google for Education accounts. So you would see invite guardians for all of your students. So if you're not seeing that now, don't worry. That's because I'm working on a different platform than normal. So right here we have this student here, David Beckham. I'm going to invite his guardian. I simply click the invite guardians button and type their email. Pops up, you click it in there, and then you click invite. And then what's going to happen is that parent is going to get an email. So right here, go ahead and add class. There you go. And what happens that parent's going to get an email with an invitation to receive the updates from your Google Classroom, and it does it automatically. There's no thinking on your part. If the student is not turning their work, it's going to tell them, what grades they've received on return work and which assignments they have not turned in. So that's all going to happen. If you do have that parent that wants to be more involved and really wants to get their hands dirty and really help the student, what you can do is actually invite that parent as a student. It's something that I've done before and would recommend if the parent wants that option to actually be as a student so they can get the full student experience. And the same thing when you do once you have that parent's email, right? The same way you would invite students, you'd click right here, but here you'd actually type in the parent's email. It's not going to populate automatically because the parent email is not part of our district. So you'd have to have it typed out completely and send the invite just like you would to a student, and then that parent will have the student perspective and can, if they so choose, can really help their student much more. So if you have any other questions, feel free to reach out to me through email and or Google Hangouts.